You're not going to hear me. Wow. Okay, let me check something. All right, sorry, I forgot to turn on the mic. But hey, told y'all I'd wear it. Told y'all. I came on just a few minutes early. How are y'all doing? Um, Thanks to Dee's creative hands, and I'm going live from my iPad right now because the actual mount that I ordered originally came in, but it was the wrong thing. So I'm waiting, and then of course the new shirt. Gotta love the Golden Girls. But I know it's a few minutes early, but I was sitting around and my anxiety was starting to get the best of me, so I was like, yeah, let me just go ahead and go on. But let me get. Oh my goodness, I got so much mess over here because I got so much to show y'all. Let's see. Let me go. Hey, Callie girl. Hey, Frizzy sweetie. I don't know where to put anything anymore. Got so much over here to show you guys. Um, Hi, Manuela and Kimberly. Hi, Vicky. Hey, Froggy sweetheart. Hi, Miss Glow and Coley and Kimberly. Hey, Ricky. Hi, Jackie. So I'm gonna let. I did, like I said, I know I came on just a few minutes early. Um, well, I set this live up on my phone, so I wasn't sure if it was going to allow me to do it from my iPad. So I pulled it up on my iPad and I said, hit the go live, and I was like, oh well, I guess we're going live early. Um, but I've got quite a few things I want to show. I'm just going to let people start coming in. Panda's doing good. He's at work right now. The shots have helped. They have really helped his back um, a little bit more than anything else has. Hey Sam, sweetheart, they pretty much numb up his lower back. Now, of course, the upper back is where he's feeling it now because now it's got time to scream. And I'm sorry about the head. I mean, when my hair is this short, it's uncontrollable right now. But I like to keep it even shorter. Hi, Anna. Let's see. And I hope you're all doing great. Um, Now, one thing I want to ask everybody if we can do during this time, like we like to come together as a community. We all know Fiber Spider, Craig. He had a loss in his family. If we could just play his playlist, help him out that much, let's try to do that. Panda's been playing it. I've been playing it. I know many other people have, but just try to help him out during this time of loss because he's not going to be on the streets much. And, that kind of hurts the algorithm a little bit. So if we can just kind of keep him watching his videos, views help put you back in the algorithm. So does the thummies don't really count anymore for the algorithm. It's the views and interaction. The thummies they kind of did away with because you can buy those, which is weird. But and leave a comment for him if you could. It'd be greatly appreciated. Craig is he's Craig, awesome guy. So now that we've started, I got a few things I want to show. Well, more than a few things. First off, I'm trying to think of the day. Was it Wednesday? I don't even know where my phone's at. It was had to be Wednesday. I went to a different. We have like 4 or 5 super Walmarts. I call them the big Walmarts here where I live. So I went to one where I normally don't go to, and I just thought, screw it, I'm going to venture into. Hey, Marcelina. Hi, everybody that's come in. Hey, Vicky. I'm going to venture into the clearance aisle. I don't normally, like the one by my house, I go there quite often, and I've gotten quite a few different yarns in the clearance aisle. I wasn't expecting what I found. Yes, Frizzy. I mean, this, from what I understand, was not supposed to have been sold at what it was sold at. But that's not my problem. No, I'm just kidding. Um, I I found 8 of each colorway, and they should never have been sold at $1.50. Found 8 of these. They were $1.50. This is the Bitty Stripes crayon box. And I found 8 of these, the rainbow, at $1.50. Someone, exactly, Callie. Someone made a big oopsie. But how was I supposed to know? So, yeah, I grabbed all 8 that were there. And yesterday I went to the Walmart by our house, and with the intention to look and see if somebody there messed up. Well, somebody there did mess up too. And according to the associate, they had 10 of the 2 colorways that I had and 2 other colorways, and they were at $1.50. But somebody was there 20 minutes prior to me. Now, if I wouldn't yakking away with Panda, I would have got there that 20 minutes and I would have been able to get them. But, somebody messed up. I didn't know. I don't pay attention to Red Heart. I don't pay attention to what yarns are coming out. Really, I don't. I used to with Big Twist, but since that's really not happening no more, I don't pay attention to what's coming out. I just pay attention to what I'm doing. So, yeah. So I have a few things I want to show too that I've been working on. Yeah, it was in the clearance section. There was no other. The other yarn, they did have some other yarns. They had those big cover story. Like at the Walmart by my house, they had the big cover story, and they were $19. At the first Walmart that I went to Wednesday, they had the big cover story, and they were $10. So I don't know why the difference in price. I don't know. But there is. Oh, nice. Hi, everybody that came in. Sorry, I'm been jacking my jaw. So, the few things I've been working on is another blanket, of course. This one is another one born. I mean, a lot of my blankets that I do are because my pain levels are pretty high, and nothing is helping, and I've gotten very little sleep. So I come up with new blankets, and it keeps my mind occupied off of my pain. So this one is called Misdirections. It's still a work in progress, and it's coming out really. I'm liking. It's very textured. It starts with a smock stitch down here, and then we go into this thing, which is an unnamed stitch as of right now. So I have no idea what to call it yet. It is a yarn eater because you are doing pretty much twice the work per row. But, another thing I've been working on is a shawl. I'm working on a lacy shawl that the stitch, if you're familiar with Tunisian, it resembles the Tunisian mesh, but it's called the Tunisian lace stitch. With the Tunisian mesh stitch, you yarn over and pull up a loop like you would simple stitch. Well, with the Tunisian mesh lace stitch, you yarn over and do a knit. So let me find the front. So I've been playing with it because with mesh stitches to do the decreases, because I'm working on it top down. because I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. Since it'll be the first shawl that'll be on my channel, and I'm doing it in the Big Twist Menagerie. I think this is parrotfish. Yeah, that's what I'm making it in. Um, Manuela, this is, I think I won off of Dee's Creative Hands. So, boom. And people thought I was just joking around that I wouldn't wear it on my live, and I said I would. But what I'm this, so I've been working on this lace shawl because trying to, like, with mesh stitches, especially these, because of the yarn overs doing the decreases, it kind of fugs things up. So I'm trying to make it as easy as possible so that way it's not stressful. And that's so far what I've gotten on the shawl. And it is a very lacy stitch. I mean, I'm using a 3-weight with a 7mm. I probably, like with the tutorial, I'm going to do it with a 2-weight, just because I think it'll. Hello, Walter. And because I want to make it, I'm going to set this on my desk. Give me 1 second, because I don't want to lose the needle. Okay. So we got some really good goodies coming up here soon. 2-3 weeks ago on Michi's live, I won a. I don't really like showing the stuff off, but I know people like seeing it. I won a mystery bag of yarn, and it was by accident. Diana D was donating it, and I didn't know the word was Diana D, and I was like, "Oh, that's sweet of you, Diana D," and it entered me in, and I won. Didn't mean to, but let's show the yarn that she gave. And there's a lot of this that I really do like. There's 3 of these, the Derby Stripes, which is discontinued. And there's a few those. There's some Cotton King. I've got a few Cotton Kings, so, I've been holding on to these because, of course, with Tunisian, you need a heck of a lot more. Pioneer Woman acrylic. And then there's some bigger ones that Panda may use for amigurumis, Burnett Pop. I think there's a few of those too. Yeah. Another one. So it was a pretty decent bag. I like it, especially with the discontinued yarn. There's more in there. It's just I can't. Like, I did something to my arm, so I can't really show it. But let's get into the goodies. Hi, everybody that came in. Oh, before we start, I have something to do. Since it's the first of the month, let's see who's going to get them. And Velma, Michelle plays Kitty Lane, Katrina, and Hooked by Donnan. Congratulations. Let's see, and I'm going to see what we missed here. Human. That was like, for me, human. My brain just doesn't stop. I'm always like, my dry erase door is full. It literally is full. I still have some more dry erase paper or whatever that cling is. I'm gonna have to put over on the closet door so I can add more to it. But my dry erase door is full of ideas because my brain just doesn't shut off. And Velma, thank you. This is a duster that was made by Dee's Creative Hands. Hi, Amber. Let's see. Human, like I said, because of my pain level, I'm always in pain, and some days it's good, some days it's not. I have a degenerative nerve condition in my legs because of all my years in the military, messed up my legs, and the surgeries, constant surgeries on them, messed up my nerves, and I'm always in pain. So creating that stuff in my mind helps me block out what I can block out, and that's what it gets me going. Then with ideas and write down. It's weird. Some of these ideas I call them something in my head, but whenever I actually make them up, the name changes. But in my head, I'll say, whispering. Don't ask me what and why, but that's how it's filed in my head. But when it comes out, it could be named something totally different. It's just that's how my filing system works. It's weird. And hi, Jackie. Hi, Emily. Hi, Mama C. All right, you have a good nap, sweetheart. And Irma, and I'm sorry I've missed everybody. I've got to yakking and yeah. Oh man. Hi Pam, how are you doing, sweetheart? And hi Margie. So, okay, everybody knows my favorite Tunisian set, right? It's the Knitter's Pride. It's the wood. I like these sets, but something's been growing on me. And the ones that are growing on me, I got my first set of these back in a year ago. My mother-in-law for Christmas sent me another set. So I have two sets of these. These are the metal ones that everybody has been talking about. And they are starting to become my favorite. They're still not wood. I like wood because whenever I'm not paying attention, I can feel when I slip a stitch. I can feel when I actually split the yarn. And because the wood kind of, it's a weird thing, doing microsurgeries for years, your sense of touch increases, so I can feel that little slight vibration or whatever. Hey, get back to work now. No, I'm just kidding. Oh no, Amber! Wow. Hi, Jen. Long time no see. So this is becoming, it's etching. It's etching its way. I've been using a lot, and I'm enjoying these. Now, I got some new ones to show off. Now, I showed two of them off on Craig's Live last week. They're growing. Yeah, Margie, I like the main thing that I really like about them is the swivel cable, how it's the braided metal with that coat on them. That's what I really love about those. I wish Knitter's Pride had some cords like that, but according to Just Fluffy, I can't think of quilting, the Lantern Moon came out with some braided cable cords like the ones that come in the metal ones, and supposedly they work with the Knitter's Pride. I haven't bought them yet because I want to look into it a little bit more. So, hi, Carolyn. So I just want to make sure. But I got some new sets in, and I have been using the heck out of one of them. But two of these I showed off on Craig's Live. Now, here's the first case. It's nice. It's pink. It doesn't bother me. What I really like, though. Oh, Michael, what did you do? Oh, I know what I did. Is look at those. They are exactly the same as the metal ones. And I love them. I haven't used these sets. I just love the metal aspect. Of course, they come with the not the exact same cords. They're just colored, but they are the same. They are that braided metal with the plastic, and they are all swivel. And of course, it comes with the same as the other. Just wait, Amber. Just wait. Just wait. And you know the pouches has a nice little space here, and it's a zip up. The links to these sets that I am going to be showing off are in the description box. So, the next set I'm showing off, this one is actually becoming, it's etching out the silver one, the silver set. And, hi Rebecca. The case is great. The magnets are pretty strong. I like the magnets. But there's only one aspect I don't like about this set, and it's more aesthetic than anything. But look at those. This set is gorgeous. I'm going to get close to the camera. Boom, 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 boom. It is, they're gorgeous. The cords, I had one pre-set up because I wanted to show what I don't like about it. You know, they're a little bit thinner than the silvers, but they're the same. They're braided metal and they are swivel. But this is the part I don't like. It's the stopper. It's just an aesthetic reason I don't like it, because it's just, I don't know, it's more aesthetic than anything. And so I ordered from the place that makes the metal, the silver ones. I ordered 4 more stoppers of that ones that go for the metal ones, the button looking things, because I don't really like these, but I like the actual set. This set, I've been using the 7mm. There's a big difference between the metal. When I say difference, I don't mean size-wise. Let me find the 7 here. It's like this one, how even these edges are sharp. This one's not. The hook is not as sharp as the silver. But it's still, they still got their points. But it's like this one was just a little bit rounded off a little bit for safety. But I've been using the 7 when I was making up the shawl, because I'm falling in love with it, and I shouldn't be. I should still be sticking to my knitter's pride. But I am liking this set a lot. Again, all the links to these sets that I'm showing off are in the description box. They are AliExpress, but you know. Now the last set that I'm showing off, that I will be showing off here in a second, is a bougie set. And I say bougie because you'll see here in a minute. It has a lot of pros with this set. This set, it's just, oh my gosh. Now, will I use them on camera? No. Hey, Mama Winch. Hi, Margie and Arrow Lover and everybody that came in. Now, this set, I won't be using on camera, because I think it's a little too bougie. I think it's a little too pretentious. But here's the box. Look at the box. This is beautiful. The box itself alone is beautiful, right? Nice wooden box. So, let me open it. And it comes with the cleaning cloth, so you already know it's going to be bougie. The cables are the exact same cables that come with the silver set. Of course, it's got the 2 extenders and 2 keys and the grippy pad. But it comes with something a little different. Oh, and it also has the same stoppers. These are the stoppers I like. But it comes with something a little different. I'm going to show you. Let me get one out. Goodness, Michael, what are you trying to do? I don't want to lose it, though. It comes with 4. Oh, my goodness. Where? Difficulties. There we go. It comes with 4 of these things. Now, what these things are is you'll put it in your needle, and then you can put your stopper on it, and your needle becomes a short Tunisian needle without your stitches slipping off. That's awesome. So, let me put this away, and we're going to look at the set. Because nice little whatever. There you go. That is the set. I'm going to get close. There. The gold. And they have the etching in there, everything. This is the bougie. This is what I'm saying. This is like a bougie set. It's one of those pretentious sets. I will never use it. It has all the same. They're all the metal. It's exact, and it's made by the exact same company who made the original metal ones. And I went ahead and I gauged them to make sure that everything is the same size. That they're what is the word I'm looking for? That they match up, and they're made by the exact same company that made the silver set. Just they're gold, and they come in a really nice box and a little bit more. Hi Jan, how are you doing? That's just a set that like I said, it screams pretentious, it screams bougie, it screams I'm better than you, and I will never use those on camera. I will use them around the house maybe, but I will never use them on camera because of that reason. And I don't want to come off as that type of person, so I will never use those on camera. So just because of that reason, it screams that to me. Hi, Steve's girl. You could, Jan. I wouldn't, because of the hollowness in the middle between the 2 screws. I wouldn't trust it, I guess you could say. They do have a very short cable. There is a short cable. I want to say maybe about that long. You could do double point, but I wouldn't trust because of the hollowness in the middle where you put your key to tighten them. I wouldn't trust that holding that string. Hi, Maureen. But I like that aspect of it. So that way, if you're doing like a 10 stitch, or entrelac, you can just put that on there and put your stopper on, and you don't have to worry about anything. You could just go about it. That I do like. And I did order a few more of those too from my other sets because I'd like to be able to do multiple things. And I do have a lot of my the cables already pre-cabled, I guess you could say. I got them ready to go. I just got to attach a needle to them and go. I got them all hanging. Yeah, they're all ready to go. Because Michael's mind doesn't shut off. I actually have the Bolero that I was working on. That was a prototype. It will be and of course with prototypes, that's where I figured out, okay, well, I need to take this many stitches out, and I got some adjustments to do, and the real thing is getting ready to be made now that I have everything. Hi, Maeve and Lucy. I am too, Amber. That is wow. Because our dream set, It's in one of these drawers. I don't want to make a lot of noise. Our dream set, we still have it, and it's like 15, 14 years old, give or take. And that's weird. Well, we had one of the mindful cords break, and Knitter's Pride is like, no, or Knit Prone, they're like, no, we're not going to replace it. And it's like, okay, we haven't hit the warranty yet, and it already broke. Well, we're not replacing it. Okay, well then, I guess, I don't know. Yeah. Um, but the Bolero, now that I have it tweaked, now I'll be making up the real thing. I'm gonna just undo what I've done on the prototype because that's what it was for. This Friday, a week from today, finally, a mother's gift, which is the Ruana, will be coming out. I have the blanket, I have the shawl. What else do I have? I have and the bolero, and then I am working. I've already designed on paper the what's that called? Oh my gosh, my dementia awareness, which will come out regardless. It's going to do the premiere. It's going to be like a little premiere because I would get emotional if I was to do it as a live. So I'm going to do it as a premiere to actually premiere what the item is. And then right as soon as the premiere is done, the tutorial will come out on June 1st. I'm going to have everything I do for dementia awareness hey Ivy, every year will come out on June 1st regardless, because that's the day my mother passed. That's the day I want to honor her. And it'll come out on June 1st. And what we're doing is the pattern for that. It's called Ruby's Dream. It isn't. In order to convey what I want to convey, it will be a wrap that's going to be about 2 feet wide. And it's going to be in purples. Hey, Craig. So in order to convey what I want it to convey, it has to be a wrap. I tried doing it in a shawl, and it will not convey the message I want it to convey. So it's going to be a 2.5, maybe a 1.5 feet. I don't remember the exact measurements are written down over on my desk. Wrap, and it's going to be lacy-ish. It's going to be in 2-weight purples, and for the entire month of June, the pattern, as soon as the premiere goes live, then as soon as the premiere ends, the tutorial will go live. And as soon as the tutorial goes live, the pattern goes live on our Etsy for the entire month of June. All the proceeds from the pattern will be donated to the Dementia Society of America. And that's the plan. And I'm actually going to start working on those next week to make sure. Let me see. Michael, what 2-stitch combination can you use to begin a project to cut down on curling? The simple stitch and the purl. The knit stitch is a very curly stitch in a way. But the purl stitch, the reverse stitch, oh my gosh, one more. The full stitch. I wouldn't use a full stitch. But if you use the simple stitch with the purl and you alternate them, do that for 2-3 rows. Alternate the rows actually. So if you started with a simple stitch on row 1, row 2, you start with the purl and alternate. You're actually creating the honeycomb. The honeycomb is an anti-curl. The knit stitch curl. It doesn't curl as much as some of the others, but it has a little bit of a curl to it. But it is. I mean, it can be if you pair it. Plus, if you pair in it, you create like a ribbing with the simple stitch, and if you keep them lined up, you're creating a ribbing, which is actually kind of good too. Yeah, purl like Chris K, like, and if you alternate it, hey, well, thank you, Craig, Winsome, CC, Diane Major, Amelia, and Delia, and damn it, Timmy. But that's the plan with June is on June 1st. That'll come out. The pattern will come out. The pattern, everything, the proceeds from the pattern for the month of June will all go to the Dementia Society of America. Okay, Amber, and there'll be two items. I have to make one up first, and then actually make the one on the tutorial, because I want to, on paper it works. I don't know if it's going to work until I work it up, and I may have to make some adjustments, which is why that's another reason why on I have been lately having to do prototypes, because I don't. Yes, exactly, Chris K. And let me tell you, Panda loves the heck out of honeycomb, the honeycomb stitch. For some, like for me, I love to use the reverse stitch. I don't know why. I love the reverse stitch, but the honeycomb does make a really beautiful border too. And then I have some other shawls planned. I'm like, where's my? Oh, I wrote this the other day. If you can see all that, those are shawls that I have planned. Yeah, Michael's gonna be busy. So, hi Stella, or still. But if you don't see me in other chats, it's because that's what I'm doing. I'm busy. I'm working. I'm constantly. Plus, I just want to give a heads out for this week. The stitch for this week, it's a lacy stitch. It's a modified lacy stitch, because I modified it to fit in the bolero. The last two stitches, the lacy stitches that came out, are part of the bolero, so I just wanted to get them out. This last stitch is part of the bolero as well. Snakes in the Garden, and it's modified because it has cables, and I didn't put the cables in there because Michael didn't feel like doing cables, so there was no cables. And I took the cables part out of that lacy stitch, because no, not right now. And I got a few more lacy stitches I want to put out, just because, like the Tunisian lace stitch, all it is just a modified Tunisian mesh stitch. But hey, Nisi, hold on, let me work it up in my head. You know what, Chris? I think it will. I think the Tunisian double crochet would. Aw, thank you, Rebecca, Kim G, Christy. I'm not going to. Junquist, Crystal W, Margie Benz, and Liz Crochet and more. Thank you. Oh my goodness, you guys. Hi, Scrimshaw. Hey, see? Told you I was going to wear it, girl. And then the shirt. But then there's just, I have to start doing prototypes before I work up, because a lot of this that I have on paper now, I haven't been able to think through it to work it out in my head to make sure if it's going to work. So if it's on paper, I have to do or if it's written down on the door, unless it's a blanket, then I have to do a prototype to make sure it works. Hi, Scrimshaw again. So it's just, things are going to get slower, and Michael's going to get more busy because, Tunisian is slow. Sometimes things can work up really fast in Tunisian. Sometimes a lot of things just don't work up fast at all, because the yarn's either being a pain in the butt, the needle's being a pain in the butt, or I'm being a pain in the butt. One of the three. And this is, I don't know, Scrimshaw. These Creative Hands made this, and I won it on her live last week or week before last. And yeah, Everybody thought I was kidding when I said I like it. I really do like it. um, so things are gonna get slow now. I'm trying to think of what else I have. No, I can't say that. There's just some things I have that I'm working on that I can't say because I don't want to jinx it. Because I feel if I, well, welcome Rebecca, and thank you again. um, I don't want to jinx it because I know if I say something, I jinx my projects. So I try. Oh, it's her hand. Okay, Scrimshaw, it's her hand dyed yarn. It is beautiful though, really is. I love it. And there's oh, I will give one thing away. If you have a kid going back to school, I want to say elementary age, around June, I'm going to start the project. The 1st of July, the project should be out. And it's two-part project. One's a blanket, one's a pillow. I will give that much away, and it's back to school themed for a kid. And then I have a bunch of handles that came in for purses. I don't know why I ordered them, but I did. They were cheap. So we're going to have our own line of Crochet purses, bags. um, no, it's actually, let me see if I can. It comes to, oh wow, it's almost on the floor. But yeah, it's almost on the floor. Sorry, I can't see it, but it's still, I love it. I love it. And we've been having a little bit of cold spells at night, so I've been wearing it. I know, right? But like, I have a few of that, and then I got the Japanese knot bag, which I'm going to be doing, and bamboo that sometime this summer. I want to say I'm gonna get started on it after I get done with the dementia awareness project. Because I want to have that done well in advance because there's some special stuff I want to do for it. Then a couple of shawls, and there's some stuff I need to figure out. So that may take like a few days, like a week or so to figure something out each time I'm doing it. Plus, I'm ordering. I'm going to be ordering a lot of cotton because I have some Christmas projects, reusable Christmas projects. It's not, you know, they're just going to be reusable Christmas projects as far as I'm going to go. That'll be easy to do. Uh, it requires just cotton yarn because acrylic stretches, and some of them going to be for your table. Some are going to be that's as far as I can go. Okay, Margie. Hi, Kristen. So I'm going to be working up a bunch of stuff in cotton and getting it ready for Christmas filming. Same with the Halloween projects. Oh my gosh, yes. Uh, I do have a Moroccan. I don't know if you want to call it Moroccan tile. I don't really 100% know what you want to call it, but I have like some Moroccan stuff designed. I'm going to be getting the colors for those here soon. There's I got some hats. I still got to get the crop circle out. I forgot to put it out last week. There was so much going on. I'm not going to be able to get to film this week's stitch until Sunday because we have some yard work we're doing. I'm going to help Panda out a little bit so that way his back doesn't bear the brunt of it and my knees don't bear the brunt of it. So we kind of split the pain. And then, because we've gotten a lot of rain this past week, so the yard's starting to pop up. So, he'll be doing the mowing, I'll be doing the edging. It's not a lot, but still, we'd like to keep on top of it because of, critters. And what else? I have quite a few hats planned. I'm still trying to find, I'm ordering. Panda gave me permission for, technically, it's going to be like multiple gift, to order some custom made Tunisian needles from Australia. I want a full set of the regular ones, but what I'm going to order first is the double ended because they're metal. The double ended that are out there are wood, and I feel like I'm going to break those things. Hey Nessa, well, you have a good appointment. I hope everything goes well. And I just feel like I'm going to break them because I want to do socks in the round. And so I'm going to order these metal ones from Australia, and they're a little pricey. So Panda said, it's your anniversary gift, it's your birthday gift, because we have 2 anniversaries. We have our actual wedding or marriage anniversary, which is July, and then we have our get together anniversary, I guess you call it, when we first met in November. So he's like, well, it's your marriage anniversary, it's your birthday gift, it's your get together anniversary, and it's your Christmas gift all in one, because they're going to cost about $400. So, we need to make sure yeah, that's pricey, and I don't like, spending that type of money, but they're metal, and the metal ones that I do have are single ended, and like the ones that I gotten from Amazon before, they'll say that they're 4 millimeter, and then you check them and they're not 4 millimeter, and I don't like playing with those numbers. So, and that's going to take a lot of, yeah, like he's been telling me I could do it, and I'm just, I don't, I it, spending that amount of money is just ridiculous. I can't do it, but I'm gonna have to. I may just order half the set and then the other half later, because I want the smaller millimeter so I can make some socks. And I'm not gonna be able to use like sock wool because I'm allergic. Anything over 30% wool will break me out. Well, depending on the wool. Um, it'll really affect me, and I don't want to have to do a tutorial of taking Benadryl. So, but other than that, just I just been busting my rear end off, working on things, trying to keep my mind busy, and I haven't been. I watch a lot of replays. I do watch a lot of replays, and I know cotton is your favorite, D. Quite a few people love cotton. Oh, okay. I'll look into that. Um, but Sam, hey Nikki. Oh, it's a hobby. Okay, there you go, Scrimshaw. She was wrong. It's the Hobby Lobby yarn. Okay. Premier Fruits is great for socks. Okay. Yeah, because I can't anything over. Like I was going to attempt it to order some of the MVP sock yarn because I know that's wool, and I was like, well, I could dose up on Benadryl and do it. And just that'll take forever to film because who knows what'll get stitched up. Who knows what'll? Ooh, excuse me. Who knows what'll come out off the needles because it may not be socks. Who knows? Um, then oh, I can't say that. Never mind. Yeah, I can't share some of that because I don't want to jinx things. That's because I've shared before, and then I jinx it, and then it just doesn't, it collapses. It won't work. But that's really all I have for today. Um, like I said, next week will be the, what is that thing called? Mother's Gift, Ruana. And it's a pretty much one size fits most. And same with the Bolero when I get that done. And that should come out in about a month. The Bolero should come out in about a month. And that's a one size fits most. They're easy to, if you need them wider, they're easy to make it a little bit wider. Just add more stitches. I mean, the combination for the, what's that thing? The Mother's Gift Ruana is 2s. That's the stitch combination. I mean, chain stitch setup is 2s plus 2 plus 2. So you could add to it, make it wider if you want to, or shorten it if you want to. Just take 2 out each time. The Bolero, I forgot it's on paper what the stitch combination is, but it's still easier to adjust or to add to make it wider for yourself. Then there is a poncho that I am playing around with on a design. Let me look at my library one second, and I will tell you what I have. Okay, that's Ruby's Dreams. Oh, there is some. I figured out some cool stitch combinations for some. Oh, okay. Plant-based yarn subscription. Thank you, Chris. Hey, Zach. I figured out a stitch combination for some Valentine's Day stuff. I do. Oh, there's one thing I do want to do. I want to do the Shining floor. The pattern that's on the Shining, from the Shining. I want to do that. Now that's going to involve color changing, which is, but I think it's going to be amazing. Then there's some other stuff. A few people have gotten to see what I have sketched up. A lot of people don't, it's because I don't want to jinx things, and I want their parents, their opinions. But there's like the Moroccan tile thing. That's going to be an impromptu, whenever I get ready to do it, an impromptu crochet along. Really, I'm just gonna, because it's gonna be made. Let me pull it up. I gotta find it again. Give me a second. It's going to be made in 1, 2, 3 different types of tiles. 4, actually. Yeah. And we're going to make these tiles. You'll make the first one, 30 of them. Block them. Then the next part of the crochet along will be, you need to make this one. You need to make 20 of those. That's the style it'll be. And it'll be really kind of like an impromptu crochet along type thing. And yeah, so, but I want to thank you all for coming, and I'm sorry this is cutting it short. My legs are really burning today, and I need to rest them for tomorrow to help Panda out. Thank you, Rachel. These creative hands made it. And I want to thank you all for being here, watching, and and coming in and saying hi. And I want to thank those who donated memberships. Craig, Fiber Jazz, Rebecca. I want to thank you guys for that, because that helps us out a lot. Me and what we're going through here, we don't know what's going to happen week by week with his back. So, every little bit does help. It just helps just to make sure that if he needs to take a day off, he can. But I want to thank you all for being here. You all have a great day, and I want to say in about 40 so minutes, I'll be wearing it in 2 weeks too when I go live again, D. in about 40 so minutes, VJ goes live. But I want to thank you all for being here. Love you all. And you all have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you out on the streets. Oh, let me see. Blocking is when you. Yes, that is blocking. All right. Thank you all. Have a great day. Bye.